Hello and welcome back to your East vs. Charles in the Sky Alternative Saga character overview guides. Today we'll be talking about Renne, who is locked behind a 3000 BP reward, so they might be harder to get than other characters. If you are interested in a character that is hard to learn, is a hit and run zoning playstyle, and it wants to play from far away, and has high mobility, high damage potential, cheap skills, high AP for people that are interested in accessories, and for people that are playing under timers, outstanding timer scam ability, this might be your character. Let's go ahead and go into free mode with their list of 2 starting skills being Crescent Edge and Blood Circle, and we'll get right on in. Go ahead and remind, as usual, combos that I show or anything else might not be true or as best as possible due to the game switching to 60 FPS on the re-release, and I'm not actually the best player, so just bear with me. But we'll go ahead and go through and show you how to play Renne. We'll go ahead and go over the ground normals. We have 4 hits. Pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole thing doesn't combo into itself, like usual. It's decently okay. It's kind of just the last hit will always cause a knockdown, though. So if you're able to get the last hit, even as a stray hit, it's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charge attack, which is pretty decent, honestly, because it gives a good 30 SP, which is on the higher end. It does have some combo potential as well. It knocks down on hit, but it can be pretty hard to land in neutral because it has a bit of slow startup and short vertical reach, but if you do hit it, you can get some combo game off of it. Next is going to be her air normal link, which is going to be 2 hits. Going to be these 2 hits right here. That 3rd hit is the following. Give me a second. Just those 2 hits, which is a very good hit. Acts as a decent air-to-air. That first hit is one of her best starters because it combos into a lot of stuff. The second one is really good for combo filler. And then this falling attack is probably one of the strangest ones, not because it's like axe mirror, but because it's unique in where it's not a dive kick, it's not anything like that. Instead, it advances her forward, which can be pretty interesting. She advances forward while striking and acts as an excellent poke and gets her a lot of momentum. Next, we're going to go ahead and go into her skills. Her skills are probably one of her most notable things because while her normal attacks are very weak, her skills are very strong. So, let's go ahead and take a look at Crescent Edge, which, that's both of them. Crescent Edge, which is great for launching the opponent in the air. Not exactly greatest for combos. It does have some combo potential, but with the normal kit, not so much. Very good anti-air, though. It's pretty safe on whiff, too, even if you mess it up, because it has incredible frame data. It's a key move in her combos as well, but comboing out of it can be pretty tough. It's better as a combo ender. Next is going to be Blood Circle, which is a very defensive attack. Because it has such a wide range around her, pushes opponents to the ground. She actually also gets the action out of it pretty early, which is really good. It also has some combo potential as well. Pretty nice. Animation is long and active for a long time, and it can be walk cancelled a lot earlier than you might expect, which basically lets her use it as a shield that doesn't damage, which helps her get in from mid-range. Its vertical range is lacking, but she can cancel it into other stuff for pretty good aerial approaches. Next, we're going to go ahead and cover her other skills, which she has a ton of good ones that keep going to support. Calamity Throw, Clock Down, which is going to be one of her best, Grenade, and Limitless Blast. I'm going to go right back in. Go ahead and get our resources real quick. And alright, let's get ready for testing out Calamity Throw. this is a move that's going to hit from pretty far away, acts like a boomerang, in a sense. Will cause a knockdown. However, it does have a lot of lag. I don't see it having burst and bark applications. Unless you're really close and up against the wall. Yeah. From afar, like, it'll mess with opponents that are from a far distance, but you can't move while the projectile is out, so you can burst out of it, but it doesn't really help too much. Next is going to be Clockdown, which is one of her most important skills. Actually, it is her most important skill. It is her main combo enter as well, because it kind of lasts a while. But what it does is it puts the opponent into heavy, which makes the opponent really easier to zone out because their movement is worse, and it allows combos to be easier for her. Heavy actually is what makes her combo game work super well. Comboing into Clockdown isn't that hard either. And she's considered airborne during the animation, so it cannot be wall canceled, but it is still good nonetheless. A lot of stuff just starts working whenever you have this going on. Of course, the heavy doesn't last for too long, but it allows you to get one good combo in. Next is going to be Renne, which is basically just a really strong move with hard armor. That's Calamitous Blast. Hold on. Let's wait for the damage combo to go over. It basically is causes a bit of suction in the middle, like a vacuum. Brings her towards it, and then some projectiles will go into her afterwards. Which can be a little bit inconsistent, but it can lead into combos. Especially if the opponent has heavy. Because they'll instead, I'm pretty sure, get knocked just kind of on the ground in most instances. Which is really good. Though it can be harder to hit due to the opponent having heavy, so you have to kind of time it. But it does basically work as a hard knockdown if they are afflicted with heavy. Next is going to be Calamitous Blast, which is going to be her best combo fodder. Each Calamity Blast successfully inserted in a combo is guaranteed to tremendously boost her damage output by at least 1,000. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Getting this to hit is very good, especially if you are up close, because you can kind of combo off of it pretty well. Obviously, the set I have up right now isn't really the best for combo tools, but yeah. Having one of her cheaper skills would be a lot better right now, but you can kind of see the potential. Yeah, pushback manipulation is also possible in the skill, which can be pretty good for sending them closer to you afterwards. And Olha Medusa Blade allows this move to basically reach tons of damage, because they'll still combo into each other. Next is going to be Potter Modder, her extra skill, which is just a fairly standard one. It causes a bit of a stunning effect at first if they're hit by it, and then it just does a good amount of damage and gives them a hard knockdown. Not the craziest, it's just alright. It has some combo potential, but it's not crazy. Renne is a pretty alright character. Let's go ahead and get into assists that work for her. There's currently none listed on the wiki, so I'm just going to come up with stuff that I think makes sense. Again, take with a grain of salt and make your own ideas. I encourage you to be creative. But since her SP gain is actually pretty good, I do not actually recommend Reese or Kevin, but you can still use them. They're always good. Yurio and Chris can be really good for getting the opponent to get put into combos, or letting them get away. Same with Elena. Because she has low HP and low defense, Josette is always a good option for characters that are not as tanky as others. And I would say that's kind of it. Olha, because of Calamitous Blast. Let's go ahead and get into her negatives, which there's not too many. First of all, she's very status reliant. A lot of her combo game relies on afflicting heavy. So if you're running accessories or you're running Tia and Maya against a Ren, then like part of their combo game is shut off. The next is that she's kind of weak at close range. Her normals are pretty slow and weak compared to her skills, making it hard to defend yourself during close range encounters. Her low defensive stats also do not help this fact. She has interactive zoning, so her zoning is like she actually has to play the game, which is different compared to other zoners because they can just press buttons and win game. But Ren actually has to interact with her opponents in neutral if she wants to generate SP to actually zone. And she kind of struggles to catch up a bit because her kit is built for chipping opponents out, so making comebacks can be pretty difficult. But besides all of that, if you think that you want to play Ren, then that was the goal of this video. However, if you watch the whole thing and think, it's not for me, well, I'm glad that you watched the whole thing because it'll help boost this video for people that might not know about the series or the game, or might actually be interested in playing Ren. So, thank you for watching till the end, and there's going to be more characters soon, so until then, see ya.